Race for the top four coming down to the last day in the Premier League. All to play for between Leicester and Manchester United. Leicester City coming in fifth. They'll host third place United. Meanwhile, Chelsea in fourth. They visit sixth place Wolves. Don Hutchison, Julien still with us. Don, I'll start with you. I promise it's the last time I will ask you this question. How is the race for the top four going to play out on Sunday? Who makes it to the Champions League and who is left out?
It's a great question. I mean, I've been involved in the last day of the seasons and it is unpredictable. I mean, I can remember some notable games over the years. Alex Ferguson's last game finished 5-5 against West Brom. Chelsea beat Wigan 8-0. Stoke beat Liverpool 6-1. Newcastle beat Tottenham 6-1 as well. So it's going to be nervy. It's going to be edgy. I still fancy Chelsea, but the reason I fancy Chelsea is not because I fancy them to beat Wolves, is I think Man United give Leicester a little bit of a beating. Leicester have got so many injuries. Pereira's been missing for a while. Chilwell's missing. Soyuncu's missing. James Maddison's missing. So unless Leicester put a real, proper performance in against the Man United side that are so good going forward, I could just see lots of goals in this one, and it'll heavily favour Man United.
Jules, on this show, I don't think we've had a single person pick Leicester City to actually finally make the top four. Whenever on this show, everyone agrees, that usually means it's going to go the other way. Are you going to go the other way here?
No, I agree with Don. I don't think they will make top four. I think as good as the first half of the season was, and they were pretty incredible. I think they won 14 of the first 16 games or something like that. You've seen, especially since the restart, but all through the second half of the season after the turn of the year, that they haven't been as good going forward and defensively as well. And now with all the players missing, like Don rightly just pointed out, I think it's even harder. I was at the game against Spurs. And yes, they had a lot of the ball. They play well at times. They create chances, but they're too lightweight defensively now, especially without Soyuncu and Wes Morgan starting at the back for them, even in the back three. I think United will let them have the ball, let them attack, and they would just go on the counter with Rashford and Martial, Greenwood, Fernandes, and Pogba. And I think in the end, United would be too strong for Leicester.
All right, let's turn our attention to the bottom of the table, a relegation scrap, if you will. We know Norwich are going down. We know that 2 of 3 will be joining them, Villa, Watford, and Bournemouth. The candidates, Don, who's staying up and who's going down?
This is where the real drama is going to be, because there will be so many nerves and you're going to see the games unfold, and then the dynamics of the game are going to change when the last 10 minutes if someone needs a goal. I don't think it's going to be as straightforward when you look at the fixtures of maybe Arsenal winning, Everton winning, and then the teams down at the bottom, you just think they're so going to struggle. It's not like West Ham are in good form and they're just going to win as well. There's going to be a twist somewhere. I think I would lean towards Aston Villa just because they're at the bottom 3 and their goal difference slightly better. But at the same time, that's a contradiction because there's only 1 goal in it in goal difference wise. So it's going to be up to the team, Seb, that's got the most bottle. This is yes, it's about performance, but have you got the heart? Have you got the bottle? Can you then dig in when you're not sure what the results and the scorelines are going to be from elsewhere, and that plays a factor as well. And as I said, it's emotional. I've been there. I've played for West Ham when we stopped Man United winning the league. I've also played for Everton against Coventry when we got a 1-1 draw and stayed up on goal difference. And you've got no idea what's going on in all of the other games.
Jules, what do you think? Will Villa be the team to save themselves?
I think so, and the theory I have and the way I see it is that all those teams are away and all those teams have to attack. You can't, usually maybe for Bournemouth, going to Everton, you would think they would have a cautious approach, maybe just try to control the game, manage not to give too much space to the opposition. Same for Watford away at Arsenal, and in a way, same for Villa away at West Ham. But in those games, they have to attack. You can't just settle for a draw because that might not be good enough for you if the others 2 wins, for example. So they will have to go forward, they will have to attack. And then for Everton, Arsenal and West Ham, then you make the game easier for them. If you play a low block and you just wait for Arsenal or Everton or West Ham, it might be easier for you. But if you attack, they will have loads of space to exploit and to attack in. And I think Aubameyang, Richarlison, Antonio could really have good fun as well in that. So I just think it's not going to move. I think Bournemouth and Watford will go down and Villa will just stay up.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.